Hi again, guys. I got a little update for you. We've been both been very busy. Got to looking at it, and my driver's license that's good for 3 years is expiring next month. So I had to go to LTO to get a license and to get my license renewed, and I was really concerned about that. You guys know, most everybody knows that if you've got an international driver's license, or if you've got a valid driver's license in your home country or your home state, and you come to the Philippines, you've got 90 days, as the rule has been, to convert that license, go in, pay your fees, convert your license, and then you will be able to get your Philippine driver's license. And that's the way it's been for a long time. A few months ago, the LTO had a new law change, new rule change, and that's really creating some problems for those of you guys that want to come over here to the Philippines and get your driver's license, because they've changed the rules because so many foreigners come to the Philippines. I mean, thousands of them, and they buy a vehicle, they buy a motorcycle, they buy a car, and they tool around, they enjoy their life here, they decide they're going to go back to America or Spain or Italy, wherever they're from, and they leave their cars here and their motorcycles here. Well, they're out in a foreign country and they can't transfer the titles. Your vehicle is stuck here, it's sitting here, you can't get a title transfer on it, you can't sell it, you can't insure it, it's basically sitting here, and this creates a lot of problems for the LTO, and which is the Land and Transportation Office of the Driver's License Bureau. And so they've got all these vehicles, and some people are going to be breaking these bikes and cars down and selling the parts with bad or different serial numbers on them, like the heads on a motorcycle, and then the cylinders on the motorcycle should have matching serial numbers on them to monitor the thefts and stuff. So you guys are coming here, you're buying your stuff, you're leaving, LTO wants to put a stop to it. So when you come here, you want to get your Philippine driver's license. The way the rules are now, you've got to either be married with a 13A visa, marriage, also called a marriage visa. You've got to prove permanent residency. Another way to do that, to get your permanent residency, is through the SRRV program. You have to go to the LTO website or the Bureau of Immigration's website to get the details on it, but it's a retirement visa. I think if you're a veteran, you can do for $1,500, you can get your SRRV. If you're not a veteran, then it's going to cost you, I think, $10,000. You put that money in a bank, and then you can make a loan against that money to buy a condo. But they want to make sure that you're going to be a permanent resident here. They're just not going to be issuing driver's license to everybody that comes over here and wants one. That's a brand new rule. You will get a card. I had a card if you do get your driver's license, and so it's just like what we have in America, like we have in Texas or Idaho or California. So you get a hard plastic card, and they will print that right there in the office for you, if they have one. What's happened to me yesterday when we went in and took my little medical. It took about 2 minutes upstairs, read an eye chart. They signed off on it, cost me 200 pesos. But what I got instead of a driver's license was a receipt. And on this receipt, if you want to get your renewal and you can't get the card, you're going to get a receipt like this. You need to make sure that you've got your endorsements 1 and 2. That's for a car and a motorcycle. Make sure they've got that right. Then your expiration date, and mine's going to be in 2019, so that's good for 3 more years. But the problem is they don't have any more cards. So they give me this receipt. I made a color copy of it. I've got one here, one in my pocket, one on the motorcycle with all my paperwork in case it gets lost. So I've got to carry this receipt, and this receipt is good till 2019. They left me some phone numbers. I've got them taped up over here by my desk, and I have to call every month or so until they get the cards in. When I got my motorcycle new, I had to register it, and then I kept waiting for plates. I had to keep going down and getting a certificate signed by the dealership every 2 weeks. Actually, it was every week. until my license plates came in. And when my temporaries came in, I was able to post the numbers, but it took me, I bought the motorcycle in, I think, June of 2014, and I got my license plate in March of 2015. It seems they're just always so slow, there's always a drag here. But the big important issue here, guys, is you're not going to be able to just run over here, convert your license, and get a Philippine driver's license. You're going to have to prove permanent residency. That's going to be a big problem for a lot of you guys. It would have been a huge problem for me. I couldn't travel the country and do my YouTube videos anymore if they're not going to renew my license. But because I had my license here, they're going to renew it. And they understand that once you've been here, you're going in for a renewal. That means that you've been here at least 3 years, and that you're probably already a permanent resident. You've got your motorcycles, your cars, or both, and they don't want to take away that privilege for you to drive. So that's the good thing about you guys that are going in for a renewal. They will allow it. As far as you guys are coming over here, you met a woman, a girl, you want to come over here and live, make it permanent, you're going to have to rethink how you're going to do things. So an American I met a couple, 4 months ago, he had cash in hand to pay for a truck that he was going to buy. He lives 25 kilometers out of the city. He owns his own home. He couldn't buy the truck because he couldn't get a driver's license. So he's got to pay somebody now to drive him into the city, or he's got to continue to use jeepneys and tricycles to get around. Okay, that's enough on this. The laws have changed with LTO. Don't come over here thinking you're going to convert your driver's license unless you've got permanent residency. It's not going to happen. Alright, thank you for watching this little video.